Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán has sharply criticized the European Union, calling Brussels drowned in corruption as both the European Commission and Parliament face serious scandals. He claims the EU shields Kyiv while ignoring corruption, undermining its moral authority.
Now, while the European Union is swimming in corruption, and not only the Commission but also the European Parliament is silent about corruption cases affecting the Parliament, now Brussels, which is drowning in corruption, should say something reasonable about Ukrainian corruption. Obviously, this is not going to work, because what is happening in Ukraine is happening in Brussels as well.
Orban described the human and economic impact of EU sanctions on Hungary, particularly restrictions on Russian oil and gas. The impact on us, families, businesses, is a matter of life, he said, contrasting Europe's approach with the US, praising Trump for granting Hungary exemptions when requested.
So now we are, of course, talking about Brussels, which is not very human, but the word boorishness still has something human about it. And it's a good word, by the way. It encompasses many things. One of its meanings is that you are not considerate of others. This is boorishness, isn't it? When you do something you think is good for you, but you don't care about what happens to others. And I'm sure I could find arguments about the well-considered aspects behind the Brussels decision, but it's certain that our perspectives are not included among them. So, the impact on us as a result of their decision, that is, the inability to import Russian oil and gas into Europe, and thus into Hungary as well, which may not seem like a big problem from France's perspective. But what about us, for whom this is a matter of life, or at least families? The wallet and the success of businesses depends on this. Is there any, or at what price is there?
The Hungarian leader warned Europe is transitioning toward a war economy, converting industries for military production. Using a four-stage framework of war escalation, he argued Brussels has already severed diplomatic ties and imposed sanctions, while conscription and wartime economic shifts are underway. Those who are weak are always dragged into war. Hungary must become strong, economically, politically, and in sovereignty, Orban emphasized, linking national resilience to the upcoming 2026 elections, which he framed as crucial to Hungary avoiding European conflict.
The weak are always dragged into war. Therefore, we must seize every opportunity to make Hungary strong. Economically, politically, in terms of sovereignty, we need to be strong.
Orban stressed Hungary must negotiate independently with global powers. He revealed talks with both the US and Russia on post-war economic cooperation, warning that reliance on others risks leaving Hungary isolated. He criticized Western European decision-making, claiming profit increasingly drives military and economic choices. Orban cited the handling of frozen Russian assets and Ukrainian arms deals, suggesting economic warlords are shaping Europe's trajectory. Orban framed his anti-war stance as rooted in Hungarian experience. The devastation of war is deeply inscribed in our instincts. Unlike Western politicians, we know war can only be bad, he said, highlighting the need for national sovereignty and self-reliance. His remarks signal a growing rift with Brussels, positioning Hungary as a nationalist counterweight in Europe, focused on energy security, economic independence, and avoiding entanglement in potential continental conflicts.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.